Hi everyone, so I am feeling creative. As you may or may not know, in my last video I created with Marta's new book, and I intend on continuing in that vibe, and so I decided to try and mix and match things, meaning I want to create maybe some pockets and things to put in a future journal. I always say it's good to create things in advance, because the day comes you need a journal, you already have pieces that are created for you. So now I'm just trying to determine, I fussy cutted this flower and I didn't fussy cut it all the way because I wanted to see some of the background. So I thought just fussy cutting the details diagonally like this and leaving some background like this would really be really beautiful. Plus, let's face it, I would never be able to fussy cut these little circles. But mainly it was really to show some of this background that is kind of soft, vintage, grungy. I really love it. So I'm thinking that this is my papers that I embossed, and I'm thinking this would look super cute on this, but it would also look very nice on this. So I'm a little torn on what to do. Oh, no, I was gonna say maybe I should emboss this, but I also thought creating some sort of a pocket that would have this and this, and then you have a pocket, and then you have this part, you know. But I find that this color would echo this, the color in this, so something like that, right? And then it would be like cut here. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see what I could do. Wow, this is really nice with these papers. Okay, no, I'm not going to use this, although I really want to. I think I'm going to stick with this. I really just love it way too much. And I'm thinking of maybe some sort of double pocket, or some of these. Oh, I'm torn here. Let me think for a second. I think I'm going to start by cutting this. So I'm going to get my paper trimmer. Okay. Because I want to, like, her papers are absolutely gorgeous to make art journaling with. And I think her books, I only got one for now. I will get more. And but they are the type of journal that makes you want to do art journaling. And that's what I did with the first, the first cut of paper in her book. I did art journaling. But now I wanted to use it as I always use all my papers, which is for, junk journaling. I want to show that you can do that. You can integrate her papers with other people's papers and create beautiful things for junk journals. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just cutting the white edge that my printer left. I forgot to put fit to print, or print, I don't know, something like that. I printed on both sides just to, just in case I folded it and needed to, have the other side. I'm just going to fold this in half, because that's usually the width of my journals anyways. Now, I should have measured first to see if this fits. Yes, it does. Phew, that was close. Okay. And because this is a much thicker paper than, I mean, it is just cardstock, but what I mean is it's thicker than regular copy paper. I might be able to do some shadows around the flower, which would be absolutely lovely. Now, I think I should have just ripped it since I already folded it. I'm a little worried. No. I'm worried that I'm going to cut, but not directly on the line I just created, and then it will show. So I'm just going to fold and then cut it with my ruler. Actually, I don't even need the ruler. Just have to do this really nice. There. Perfect. Love it. Okay. So, just gonna try and get the camera at a good angle for you. Sorry about the hand. Sometimes I have trouble. Okay. So, what I am thinking is some sort of, I like the dark, but if I want something that has, oh, okay, wait now. Yes, yes. Okay, so this could be the first pocket, and then I could cut it diagonally. Oh yes, I've done these before, but I'll cut it like maybe just right here. Oh, I like that. Okay, let me cut it. Oh yes, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. I like doing these pockets. It's been a while since I made one. And then you glue this on there. See what I mean? And then I could, that's a double pocket this way. Or I could also, let me see. Usually I could probably, I wonder if I can make a second one, but this way. Usually I would simply, you know, turn it around, but I don't like how light colored this is. So I'm going to try and figure out something here. Okay, so I cut another piece of paper to make another one, but you know, I don't like it because a lot of my journals are about this width and maybe this high. So pretty much the top of this pocket. So I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to yeah, I'm just going to do a diagonal pocket like this and maybe cut it right here, and that would be the top of the page. I think it would be better this way. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I think this height is beautiful. And of course, all the pages in my journals are not always the same height or width, actually, and it's perfect like that. I like that it's not, you know, perfect in that way. Oh, look at that. This is instant beauty, seriously though. And I think we're going to create something to put inside or in another pocket. We'll see. So I will first glue all this, and also I think I want to make it look like older and roughed up. And this time for this I will use gathered twigs. Let me find the right one for this. There we go. Because I want to age it a tiny bit. Now I thought I would be doing some inking around, but I'm not sure anymore since there's not a whole lot of it that will show, you know, because I didn't fussy cut this. So I'm not totally certain about this. So okay, I will ink the edges right there before I glue it, otherwise it becomes impossible. The rest is always accessible except for the entry of the pocket, just like that. That becomes a little difficult to ink if it's already glued down. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be nice. See how it adds a lot of interest, just this little, you know, roughing up the paper. Oh, I am really liking this. I think I'll use just liquid glue for today. Yeah. Yes, on my video, the one I created my art journaling page with her papers. Oh, I was so excited. Well, first it was 2 weeks since I really could speak for an hour on a video, because my voice disappeared when I got sick. So I was excited about that, but I was excited because of the book, you know. Really excited. They're so beautiful. My goodness. If you want to see, go check out the video. You won't believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I have an idea too to make it better. Yes, because this might end up on a page or as a page, because if it ends up as a page, I'm simply going to put tabs or holes depending on how I decide to bind the journal pages, right? Whether it's tab binding or with, you know, holes, or if I put it on the page that's folded, then it becomes a signed in signature. There's all kinds. So because I'm not sure, I'm going to decorate it anyways, and it would still stay that way, even if it becomes a page on its own and it's not glued to another piece of paper. The decoration I'm about to do on it would still work perfectly. So I'm just roughing up all the edges really, really well. Now, if it was another type of paper I was using, like, you know, for the decoration, I'd probably do something else here, but I find that in this precise instance, the flower is really big and it covers pretty much all the paper. So for me, adding other papers underneath, like I would sometimes, you won't really see it. So I don't think it's necessarily the best idea for now, for this anyways, for this one. You know, like I would layer. I love layering. It adds a lot of texture. Now, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of space. Yeah, see, if I put anything underneath, you won't really see it. The flower barely fits as it is. In fact, because of the roughing up of the edge, I'm going to have to trim just a bit. So there's no space for anything else. Yeah, see, I'm still going to have to probably trim. It fit before I roughed up the edges. Yeah, there's, okay. Oh my gosh, is it ever gorgeous? Holy tamale. I can't believe the gorgeousness of these. I don't know how and where she got those flowers. I mean, I know she didn't paint them, but you know, when you create digital papers, you have a bank of images, and then you take those images and you rework them and arrange them and do the background, and you know, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Don't get me wrong, and there's a lot of work. And it's just, I don't know how she did it. It's just so beautiful. And it's all the same style, and everything goes together. Oh, she did an amazing job. Okay. So I will make sure to sit this like that. I mean, look at it. Holy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I'm just going to rough up this edge that we just, you know, of the paper, the flower itself, so it looks like it belongs, right? Like even at the bottom right here, a tiny bit. There. Don't want it to look all fresh and new. There. See what I mean? Like, even just a tad, just a tiny bit is enough to say, I'm part of this envelope or pocket or whatever you put it on. I'm supposed to be here like that, you know? I could have roughed it up a tiny bit before I glued it, but it's okay. There. Nothing that can't be fixed. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, now I have, where are they? I have, look at that. Monochromatic is winner every time, seriously. Okay, so, wait, I have a few options here. What do I want to do? There's so many ways to tie ribbons, but I think I'm going to go with this that I've done not too long ago, and it was really beautiful. Am I pretty even? Yeah. Okay, do I put eyelets? Oh, wait. Oh, yes, I must. I will put these ones. I was going for the gold, but I think these will be better. Oh my gosh, it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. I just have to find the backs. Sometimes I grab two. No, there's one. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, it's beautiful. Oops. Now, if you don't have eyelets and such, you don't have to. You can just put the ribbon, or if you want to make it really a little more vintage, you punch circles like these. You can ink the edges and you glue them, and then you punch the hole, so it protects the hole, but it adds an instant vibe of vintage. So, whoops, this way. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put the other one. There we go. And I'm going to put the ribbon just long enough to be able to make a bow. Hold on. Just gonna put it in before I turn it around. That way it will, oh, I need something to push it in. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Oops. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Wow. It's really, really nice. Oh, wow. Look at that. Isn't this sweet? It's beautiful. Oh, wow. I really love it. Now we need something in here. We need to put something here. A tag, a card. I don't know, but wow. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's so easy when you have beautiful paper, isn't it? Okay, next project. Okay. So I have these papers. But I'm looking at it this way. And I'm thinking this would make a beautiful tag. It might be a little long. Maybe I would cut a tiny bit of the stem here. And that would look good in our, I think it would look good. Oh, yes. You know, as a tag to go in there. I don't know. Trying to see first of the length of the tag. I really like the bottom here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that the flower is not too tall. And I will just, first of all, cut the width. And let's see. Eesh, I kind of cut it a little too thin. Ah, it's okay. What else? Oh, the other side is also beautiful. Let me see that. Oh, that is interesting. I like all the details. Which one do I prefer though? Oh, I like everything. Okay, I'm going to stick with the first, what I had in mind. So I'm going to measure how long this should be so that, you can see this and you can still pull it. So I'm thinking this should be the maximum length. Maximum length. Okay, so I will cut the top. There. And because we already have a beautiful ribbon here, I don't think I'll add a ribbon here at all. Instead, I think I might make this into a shape of a pull tab of some sort. You know what I mean? I think it might be still a tiny bit too long to my taste. Not a lot, just a tiny bit. So let me trim a tiny piece off. That's enough. Perfect. And how could I trim to make... See, I have this. I never use this. It kind of confuses me. Let me see what this looks like. And if it makes nice corners, maybe I'll... it's so difficult also. Hold on. Oh, this is nice though. Right? But it doesn't minimize, it doesn't make the width of these any smaller. And I was looking to make it into more of a pull tab, but it's nice, but not for this project. So let me see what else I could do. What if, oh yeah, now that's a good idea. Yes, exactly what I meant. Now see, that makes a like a pull. The only thing is I don't think I'm quite even, so I'm just going to readjust a tiny bit. Yes, much better. Perfect. And these here should be rounded, but I'm not sure I can do it with this because of this blocking. So it's okay. I can always do it with the scissors. Just gotta, just a tiny bit. Like that. Just a tad. Just like that. There. Just so it's rounder and it doesn't necessarily show that it was made with the half circle thingy. I still think that this is long and this is short. So let me see if I can, again, adjust it. Okay, a tiny bit more. You know how it goes, huh? A little more, a little more. And... Okay, let me see again. Oh, yeah, much better. Okay. Plus, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like this. Okay. Now, I will color, ink the edges, of course, like I do for everything. And I'm going to keep it in the same color scheme, of course. I should probably rough up the edges of that too, huh? Not too much, because we want to be able to slide it inside the pocket. But just enough that it shows it's not completely new. There, like that. Yes, I like that. I like the back too. It's very sweet. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I like it. Now it's easy and you can see it's a, you pull on it. Okay, so now we have to put this beautiful flower, but it's too long. So that's okay because I will just trim the bottom. So I will glue it first, and whatever is outside, I'll just trim. That's okay. That's not a big deal. Oh, doesn't take long for the glue to get stuck in there. Like so. It's so easy to create when you have beautiful papers. And the beautiful papers on the bottom are digital papers, right? So, I mean, if you have a color printer, it's not very expensive. Marta's book, this one, I'm in Canada. It costs like $33.80 something. The other ones are less expensive. At first I thought, oh, it's a little pricey, but it's 100 pages. So it actually isn't. In my first video, I said it was a little pricey. I apologize for that. I hope I didn't offend anyone. But it's just pricey if you buy all four at the same time, obviously, because then it's 100 and, I don't know, 100 and plus tax and shipping if you don't have Prime. I don't know. I'm guessing 110, 15. It's not too bad. You get 4 books if you buy all 4. I had just finished purchasing quite a few things, so I didn't buy all 4. I just bought 1 for now. I do intend on purchasing the other ones because, oh my goodness, they're beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to trim the excess. So just this part here. And not really there. And this right here. Like that. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I need to add a little something more. This is too easy. Hold on. Okay, I hope I'm not going to ruin my beautiful tag, but I want to try because the surface is not primed, so I'm a little worried, but I still want to do some shadows. So I'm using Inktense pencils, but this is not watercolor paper, so I am nervous of what this will do once I put some water. I did not apply any gesso, and this is just regular cardstock. So I will add very little water. Let me zoom you in so you can see if I'm ruining everything. I don't think so because I'm barely using any water. Of course, the paper will need to dry, I'm not gonna lie. Because like I said, this was not a prepared surface in any way. It's just cardstock. And it's still working pretty well. But if you're gonna do what I'm doing, you'd be better to prep your surface. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm using very little, and even if it's not perfect, it just adds to the whole vintage look that I'm going for, so I'm not too worried about that. You know what I mean? So it's not too bad. Like I said, I just don't want to wet my surface too much because it is cardstock and it'll start, rippling, and like this might be a little much. And it also doesn't bleed the way I want it to bleed because it's not watercolor paper. So, but it's okay. I just wanted to add. Just wanted to, have fun with it and not worry too much. So that's what I'm doing. There. Just wanted to add a tiny bit, just a little extra touch here and there. That's all. Not everywhere, just more like the light is coming from. I really like the light coming from that top left corner for some reason. I better stop now because now I can see the paper is getting a little too wet to my liking. There. I think I will end it like that. I know it's not much, but it still added some dimension, and I think a few splashes would be nice. So let me make a few splashes. Trying to add just enough water to make splashes, but not too much that I'm going to. Let's see, this is not working. Not enough water. Oh, now that's too much. Okay. There. Perfect. I love it. Just gonna rinse this, clean my water brush. Okay. Now, I want a little something, a sticker of some sort, a word. So I have this book here. I really love it. This one, Clippings sticker book. Just love it. And I saw two. Well, I think sudden inspiration works for this because that's exactly what happened. I didn't think too much, as you saw. It was just super easy with beautiful papers. So I really like that. Let's see, there. Love it. It's very, very nice. Yes. Oh my goodness. And now let's see what it looks like all together. Oh, I love it because the top here is peeking through and piquing your curiosity. Wasn't that just so easy? I love these little crafting sessions where everything just comes together because, well, the papers. And I also wanted to, like, sometimes we buy stuff and we use them as they're supposed to be used, let's say. I don't want to say supposed to, but, like, this is really, for art journaling mostly, I would guess. But you can also make cards. But I also wanted to make elements for journals and prove that even if you're not an art journaler or a card maker, you can still really use these. And I'm thinking even there's some of them that you can use as your page toppers easily. And look at these. These are practically journaling cards already made for you. You cut them, put them on a piece of cardstock of your choice or papers like the ones I've just used so that the back is not blank. And you got yourself journaling cards, It's beautiful. And these ones here, this is close to the size of my journals, So this could be the front of a journal. It's already beautiful. It's already done. You barely have any decorations to do. It's beautiful. I love it. So I hope you've enjoyed this short crafting session. I mean, this was super easy. It's all monochromatic, and I must say I really, really love it. It's absolutely perfect. So I hope you've enjoyed this craft, and I hope to see you soon. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. And as usual, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.